then you guys may respond. You just unmute, you respond, then you mute. That will smoothen the process. So today, we are focusing on the research aspect of artificial intelligence and business research. This module was actually supposed to come at an earlier stage, but due to timing issues, we felt that whenever Sir Chaka has got time, we try to manipulate his presence ahead of my time because I'm readily available for the research aspect. So today, I'm taking you through pieces of the research aspect. This is a practical part. So what we are going to be doing is that we'll be working with our machines. I hope that we are all on our laptops, most preferably than on the phones, because there are some parts that we want to do practically. So as you heard in the first lecture, that artificial intelligence is making a huge impact in the business sector. We are also concerned about the level of impact, the consequences, the contributions in the industries, in the various industries, the contribution even in education, how it is shaping education, the skills requirements. So basically, as you consider artificial intelligence, you would also want to know to do a lot of research in this area and come up with a lot of problem-solving solutions. And also, besides problem-solving solutions, you also want to find out if you can contribute to shaping the future of business using artificial intelligence. So the role of artificial intelligence needs to be investigated, the implications, the contributions, the changes that are coming as a result of artificial intelligence. So what I want us to do at this moment, I'm going to introduce a simple technique that will allow you to access research that has been undertaken in the area of artificial intelligence and business research. So what I want us to do, I want us to open our browser. So you may go to your browser. You may decide to follow suit. Right, so I'm going to start sharing my screen. Right, can you guys all see my screen? Hello?
Yes, we can.
Right, so what we want to do is, in order for us to come up with a meaningful research or to understand the role of artificial intelligence in business, we want to do research. But this research has, there's a lot of research that has been undertaken probably in other countries. I'm not quite sure about Zimbabwe. I don't want to preempt, although we have done some research on artificial intelligence and accountancy with the University of Johannesburg, where we established that there is very little research that has been done in just a moment. So what I want us to do if you have opened your browser, I want us to type Scopus, scopus.com. And just like that, you type scopus.com, and then you will come to this page here. The Scopus database is a database for research, scientific research in various fields. So if you look at this Scopus database, actually Scopus is not the only database. We also have Web of Science database, but Scopus is probably the largest in terms of quality scientific output. Then Web of Science is a very elite database, but we also have Google Scholar, another database, but Google Scholar is mixed with a lot of other small journals or small research houses. You'll see those paid for, we call them predatory journals. So it is much preferable that when you're in the world of research, you focus on the Scopus or the Web of Science database. Although there are other databases that you can use, but I recommend that you use the Scopus database. So what do we want to do with the Scopus database? Because right now, probably you have no idea or no clue on what is happening in research, in artificial intelligence and business research. So you want to inquire from these databases with what is happening probably in Zimbabwe or in the SADC region or in Africa or around the world. So if you open this database where I have indicated you can see this address here, the web address. Now, what you do is you go to this little house. Can we all see that? Hello?
Yes, we are following up.
Right. So this small house here, you click this small house. So you'll find that once you click that small icon there, you will see where it says check access here. So you click check access. Now, it will get this will get you to this page here. So when you get to this page, I think mine is already programmed. So if it is not showing Research for Life, it means you have to type in the box that is coming out. You type Research for, and then it will show you Research for Life. Then you choose Research for Life. Are we all following? Let's type Research for Life and select Research for Life. And then once we have selected Research for Life, we click confirm the institution. Now, you will come to this page. Are we all following? Hello, are we now on this page? Are we actually practicing this? I'm asking if we are on this page.
Not yet.
But did you manage to type the web address?
Yes, I managed. It's just that my network is a bit slow, so it's taking long to load.
Oh, okay. How about the others? I can see we are about 8 in the house. Is there anyone who is now on this page?
Yeah, now I'm there.
Okay. Anybody else who is on this page? Hello, colleagues. Are we talking to computers or there are people in the house? Mercy,
Mine is saying find your institution.
find your institution, type research, then you put 4. You see this one, if you can see this here, this,
Yes, sir.
right. So you need to type this. Are we there now?
I'm there now.
Right, great. So you are now on this page, right? Do you see this? Where it's written Zim 009? The secure login page. Are we there now? Jason, Jeffrey, Marceline?
Yes, we are there, sir.
Okay, everyone unmute, please. Everyone unmute. Let's talk to each other. Let's talk to each other. Jason, please unmute. Jeffrey and Maslin, please let's unmute. Right. Are we now all on this page? Are we now all on this
Yes, we're
page?
on that page.
Great. So
Yes.
under you can see secure login. Under username, you type Vim 009 exactly as it is. It's case sensitive. Right. So if we have typed that, I want you to, under password, you are going to type 20268. 20268. Here, so you are going to put 20268. And this part, you leave it like that. Then you click login. Are we all there now? Are we logging in?
Yes.
Right. So what this means is we should be led to the database of the Scopus. It's a Scopus database, so which is run by Elsevier. So can we now see this what it looks like? This is the page. So the page here will show us this part here, which says article, title, abstract. Then this part here, which says search documents. So if we are on this page, what we need to do now is to come up with constructs. Or constructs are basically the main themes that you are concerned about. in the relationship between artificial intelligence and business, the issues that you think you need to find out. What could be the issues? Can somebody just come up with some issues that you think these are important issues in artificial intelligence and business research? There's someone who is into SMEs, then there's someone who is working with big data. I follow these things very well. You guys, maybe you are into SME business or you are into manufacturing business. What business are you into? And you want to come up to investigate something in relationship to artificial intelligence. What is it that you can think about? We are all on, we are not muted, all of us, right? Let's participate. Mercy.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Right. Which business are you into? What type of business? She has been kicked out, right?
SMS.
SMEs.
Yes.
Okay. So if you are into SMEs, for instance, let's just say we want to find out what is happening in artificial intelligence in relationship to SMEs. So you can actually come up with constructs, artificial intelligence, and SMEs, something like that. Then we search. So what I want you to see is that after doing this search, we are able to come up with about 534 documents that are discussing artificial intelligence and SMEs. Can we all see this?
Yes.
Now, if you have an interest in researching artificial intelligence in SMEs, now you might now need to scroll these pages because there are quite a number of pages. But before maybe you do that, you can see if you come here, if you come here, this section, can we all see this section that I've highlighted where it says date newest? Hello, colleagues, let's participate. This is more practical because
Yes,
one of your major contribution, this research part contributes 30% of your final grade. I thought I should mention that. It contributes 30% of your final grade. So it's a very serious issue because whatever you are going to learn in the practical coding and all those activities that we are doing in the other segments, we want now to find out how these things will affect our businesses. So if you are here, then what I want us to do is to change the setting here. You can see I clicked the down arrow, then I will select relevance. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to select relevance. So relevance means that instead of me just looking at the what you call it, the time frames when these articles were published, I want to look at articles that are merely focusing on artificial intelligence in SMEs. So you can see by relevance, you find that the first article here says usage and adoption of artificial intelligence in SMEs. Right. So as a researcher, when you see a title like this, and you are probably interested in researching SMEs, this is the title I'm referring to. I hope we can all see. So if I'm interested in this article, but I don't know what has been studied in this article and where it is coming from, which country, which jurisdiction, because maybe the article maybe is coming from the United States of America and I'm not interested in the USA, or it's coming from Finland, I'm not interested in Finland. How do I see that? I now need to go further and investigate. So I will investigate the article by clicking here. You can see this section here. Can we all see that? This section here, which says show abstract. Can we all see?
Yes, we can.
Thank you so much. Now, you must click this down arrow so that you read the abstract of that article. You just want to check if it is really a relevant article to what you are looking at, what you want to investigate. So let us look at this abstract briefly. Anybody who can read, because you can all see my screen. Hello, somebody to read? Hello, colleagues. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so please kindly.
Yes, I can see it.
Can you read? Somebody just to read.
Okay. The usage of artificial intelligence has been increased in the last 15 to 20 years. The corporates and the governments are also concerned about their business administration, production, and logistics due to COVID-19 crisis. The usage of artificial intelligence can help in business development from small, medium enterprises to big, short organizations. The main purpose of this paper is to explore the usage of artificial intelligence to develop business activities in small to medium enterprises, SMEs, and the sectors responsible for adoption of artificial intelligence. Systematic literature review technique has been adopted. The main findings are that artificial intelligence can be used for maintaining social distance, performing business activities from a safe place, enhance customers' deliverance, generate business of organizations, and give a competitive edge at the same time. During the coronavirus pandemic, it has noticed that artificial was already in use by the big organizations like Google, Facebook, Bumble, Netflix, Amazon, etc. But now small organizations could also harness this resource to boost their production and operations activities to compete and grow in the current scenario. The researchers have identified 10 sectors responsible for the adoption of artificial intelligence in SMEs, which can be further tested at the primary level by future researchers.
Wonderful. That was quite well read. And I'm sure just by reading this abstract, you can see how relevant artificial intelligence is from the researchers' point of view. They are clearly telling us that artificial intelligence can be used in situations where we have pandemics, and they are concentrating on the COVID pandemic, referring to social distance, generation of businesses, and for organizations, enhance customer deliverance and give a competitive edge. And I remember even in the previous lectures, we were enlightened about this implications. But to substantiate what the lecturers will be saying, we need to find scientific evidence that when somebody says that artificial intelligence is good for SMEs, we need to find out what evidence is there, and the evidence is established through research. So from the perspective of someone close to SMEs, you can actually be interested in this paper and find out what factors can lead to adoption of artificial intelligence. Then we also need to look at the key elements that you need to find out here in this paper. From this part, this is a motivation part, whereby the authors are telling us about what is the motivation of this study. But if you find from this point here, they are now telling us the purpose of this study. Then after the purpose, they are now going to tell us about the methods or techniques that were used, you see, to carry out this research. Then after this, they will tell us about the findings of their study. And then after the findings of their study, they will tell us what they propose as the possible areas for future research. Right. Are we all clear about this abstract? Hello, colleagues?
Yes, we are.
So what it means is that by reading the abstract, we are only trying to eliminate papers that are not relevant to us and retain those papers that we think are relevant to what we want to do. So, suppose we agree as researchers that this paper is relevant to us. So what we are now going to do is we are going to highlight this paper. So we drop the abstract because we are very sure. So we highlight this paper and we go to the next paper, this one, paper number 2. Just a moment, hold on, please. Right, so paper number 2, it says that adopting artificial intelligence in Danish SMEs, barriers to become data-driven company, its solutions and benefits. So if you are from an SME background, you will definitely be interested if you want to implement artificial intelligence, because you want to know what are barriers that are being experienced by other companies in other countries. In this one is from Denmark, right? So you will see that this part here says what are the solutions and what are the benefits. So you might be interested in this paper. If you are interested in this paper, then you can humbly come here and check again the abstract. So this abstract is very short. I hope it's precise and it contains all the necessary aspects that we need. Let me read this one, or let me ask Jason. Is it Jason who read the other one? Right? Who hasn't read? Jason, please read. Oh, I see Obey is having his mic open. Can you read the abstract? Hello, colleagues.
The abstract.
Yes, the abstract.
Okay, I was out. Let me read. Artificial intelligence allows small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, in manufacturing sector to improve performance, reduce downtime, and increase productivity. SMEs in Denmark are still struggling to implement artificial intelligence based strategies since they face a range of challenges, such as business applications, data availability, organizational culture towards the acceptance of new technologies, investment in new technologies, skills gap, development process, and effective strategy. In the beginning, the paper describes the challenges faced by SMEs in adopting artificial intelligence. Then the paper suggests solutions to overcome these challenges and discusses the importance of artificial intelligence as well as the opportunities it offers to SMEs.
Right, thank you very much. So I hope we are all clear about the purpose of doing this investigation. So you can see that what started as a simple construct, I think it was the other lady who gave us, who said that she's an SME, so she's SMEs and artificial intelligence. But there are other things that you can investigate within the SMEs and artificial intelligence segment. So now, who else is in another area, a different area? We want to change the constructs here. Let's think, guys, let's think about what we think we can, what we want to do. Like here, we want to change, we want to change the constructs. We want to change the constructs. So you can see here our constructs were artificial intelligence and SMEs, this part. So who wants us to investigate some constructs which are different from this? Hello, colleagues. Let's engage each other. Right, I'll pick name by name. I think that's what is better. Tembalami? Tembalami?
Yes, yes. Well, my network is not allowing me to get your voice very well, but you are saying we have to change on the stage, right?
Yes, we want to change the constructs.
Hello?
What we want to change the construct. We want to do another search, a different search. Earlier on, we searched artificial intelligence and SMEs, and we got 534 documents. Now we want to find out what else can we investigate.
Okay. I think we can also try to look at the impact of artificial intelligence in business, especially in future, what artificial intelligence can do in business and how it can improve or increase sales that way, maybe.
So you want artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence, artificial intelligence and sales. Let's see if we can get anything, artificial intelligence and sales. You see? Do you see how many documents we are getting there? It's
Yes.
It's frighteningly high. So we have the first one says waiting for a sales renaissance in the fourth industrial revolution, machine learning and artificial intelligence in sales research and practice. Then number 2 says, artificial intelligence, the new intelligence in sales, tools, applications, and potentials for artificial intelligence. So you see, you are thinking about the future, isn't it? So since you are thinking about the future,
Yes, yes.
this topic is very relevant because it says that artificial intelligence, the new intelligence in sales, tools, applications, and the potentials. So this word here is very critical, which says potentials, which means because potential are looking at what is likely to come out of artificial intelligence in terms of its contribution to sales, isn't it? So let us find out what this paper actually says in the abstract, so that you see whether it is what you want to search. So this is the paper. If you can see my screen, kindly read. Hello? This was for Tembalang. Can you hear me? Right. Apologies, colleagues. I've been kicked out. So I need to open, which page was I sharing? It's this one. So can you see the page, Tembalang?
Yes, I can see the page very well.
Yes, can you read? This is a book, of course.
Okay. This book offers sales managers a quick overview of the possible applications of artificial intelligence in sales and explains basic functionalities. What is behind the terms such as sales automation, sales AI analytics, sales enablement, conversational AI, lead intelligence, dynamic pricing, sales management, intelligence, and many more. Where is the concrete potential of sales organizations, and how will AI change the work in sales? The author presents the artificial intelligence tools available on the market today and their application, and describe the advantages and disadvantages, as well as the limits and possibilities using clear examples. Executives in marketing and sales, as well as entrepreneurs and managing directors, especially in medium-sized companies, who receive answers to the most important questions and additionally concrete recommendations for the action for the implementation in their own companies.
Right. Thank you very much, Timberland. So you can see that whatever you think of is probably something that has been researched already. It is very important now that when you want to come up with your own little research, you need to do this little exercise where you come up with a few constructs. In this case, Timberland thought about artificial intelligence and sales. So we use just those two words, and then we were able to get this. This is a book, but sometimes we just want to look at journal articles. But if you want to use the books also, we can select books. So the next paper, which is paper number 3, we'll be looking at recognizing the rapid advances in sales and digitization and artificial intelligence technologies. We develop concepts, priorities, and questions to help guide future research and practice in the field of personal selling and sales management. Our analysis reveals that the influence of sales digitization technologies, which include digitization and artificial intelligence, is likely to be more significant and more far-reaching than previous sales technologies. To organize our analysis of this influence, we discuss the opportunities and threats that sales digitization technologies pose for the sales profession in terms of its contribution to creating value for customers, organizations, and society. B, sales professionals in terms of both employees in organizations and individuals in self-seeking growth, fulfillment, and status in the functions they serve and the roles they live. We summarize our discussion by detailing specific research priorities and the questions that warrant further study and development by researchers. So, If you want to talk, guys, if you want to talk, you may have to mute. You may have to mute. Please, if you want to talk that side, mute your mic. So you can see that there's quite a number of artificial intelligence. Let's take, for instance, if you are in education and you are in the education business. So you may, like myself, I'm in education, artificial intelligence and education. So we search this. So you can see there are actually 20,991 documents. They are too numerous. And a lot of these are still in conference proceedings. You can see this is a conference in 2021. This is a conference in 2022. This is a conference. You can see all this. So there's quite a lot that is happening with artificial intelligence. So why are we doing this research? We are doing the research because we want to find out how artificial intelligence is the rate of adoption. How is it affecting organizations? How is it affecting individuals? And how is it affecting communities, businesses, and all these things? Because if we do not research, we might actually be doing things that probably are useless after all. So when you are confronted with a huge number of documents like this, you can see this number here. It's quite overwhelming. You now need to trim these documents. Please, let's follow these steps carefully. You are going to come this side here. You can see this side here. There is a part that says here. Can we all see that? This part. So there's this range where it says from to. Can we all see that?
Yes, we can see that.
Right. So if you can see that, what we want to do is we want to reduce the number of documents, probably by year. So we can just say, let's start from 2015 to 2023. Then we are going to limit our documents. You'll see that the number of documents will go down. Now our documents have gone down to, they were actually 20,000, isn't it? 20-something thousand. Now they are 15,000. So what it means is we are now going to be looking only at current research that is ongoing. But we still can limit these with specific criteria. We can reduce this to, is there anyone in computer science? We are all social scientists, isn't it? Is there someone in computer science? So we are all social scientists. We are all in business, isn't it? So if we are all in business, we are probably social scientists. So what we are going to do, we are going to limit our research to papers that have been done by social scientists. So you can see the moment I clicked here, then it says exclude or limit to. So it means I'm going to limit these papers to that part. So I will limit to only social science journals. So social science articles. So you can see our number is going down. Now we have 3,694 documents. Are we all following?
Yes, we are
Yes,
following.
we are.
Good. So now, once we are we still have too new, it's still too many. We want to reduce this. We want to reduce these documents to probably around 500 documents or so. So let's come here again and check another criteria. You can see here under document type. Can we see document type here? Right? So we want to probably just focus on articles that have been reviewed, scientific articles. And we don't want books, we don't want maybe review articles, we don't want book chapters, we don't want conference papers. Maybe we just focus on scientific articles that have been reviewed. So there is a difference between a conference paper, a book chapter, a review, and a book. These articles that I've highlighted, these are articles that have gone under robust review processes, maybe taking 6 or so months to be reviewed by different reviewers in different countries. So they become more technical and more scientific than what is in the conferences. So we limit the document type to scientific articles. So you can see now our number has gone down to 1,600. This is the number here. It has gone down. Now, but we still have more. So we can keep on working on the number of our documents by, let's look at the keywords. Right. So you can see here it says keywords. So if we are going to use keywords, we need to be very sure what keywords we are going to be looking at. So let me reverse this. So I want to show all the keywords that are, so this is a very important keyword for us. So assuming that, for instance, it's me in education, right? So definitely I'll be interested in education. I'll be interested in students. I'll probably be interested in higher education. I'll be interested in teaching. I'll be interested in curriculum, but I'm not in medical education, so I may not be interested in that. So these are important. Maybe I just click them. Then you can see curriculum here. I also clicked curricula. So some papers will be using curricula, some will be using curriculum. So some will be using AI, some will be using artificial intelligence in full. So let me just stop by this one. I'm just giving an example. So we limit them to that. So let's look at our papers. They've gone down with just about 400 documents. So probably now I need to start, maybe I can even come here to the subject area, right? So because maybe I'm not interested in environment, I'm not interested in engineering, I'm not interested in computer science. So let's limit to business management and accounting. So we limit to business management and accounting. So you can see we now have 1,346 documents. Now, I think here they actually increased, isn't it? Earlier on we had right. So we can also limit by language, journals, just like that. So effectively, we have 1,294 documents. But anyway, we can work with these ones, probably by checking the relevance part. So let us look at this one. Artificial intelligence leads the reform of education models. Medical students, artificial intelligence education and research experiences, right? The future of higher education in the light of artificial intelligence transformation. Chatting or cheating, the impacts of ChatGPT and other artificial intelligence language model on nurse education. So let's assume that I am, after going through the process, that process of reviewing the abstracts, you can see, reviewing the abstracts. Let's assume that I'm happy with the first 3 papers. Let's say the first, is it 10 papers? Yes, the first 10 papers on this page. So I can just click here. And then you can see I have got 10 papers that I've highlighted. But you can go to the next page and check the papers. So now, what you do when you get to this point, you now want either to download the papers or export the citations. So if you want to download, you come here and you click download. So you see here it says your browser is not supported by Scopus. Try using Google Chrome, Mozilla, and all that. So at this point, I'm not going to add, I'm supposed to add an extension here. Do we all know how to add an extension? Hello? Hello? Hello, colleagues, are we there?
I do not know.
Hello, Doc.
Okay, so what it does is,
Yes, we are following.
what it does is that, you see mine says here, if I try to download, it says use another browser, try using Google Chrome, and but if you keep going, because now I don't want to do it here because it will disturb the whole system, because it will start installing the extension and then it will stop because I'm almost running out of power. We don't have electricity today. So probably I just the next 20 minutes or 30 minutes, my power will be off. So let's just be prepared for that. What we can do is maybe during midweek, if we've got power, we can just finish the other part if we are unable to finish the exercise for today. So what you do is when you click here, learn more, it will tell you what to do if you want to download all of them at the same time. But you can go to this, you can view this paper at the publisher's website. You see, this is the paper. Right. But some of these papers, you are unable to download them because maybe you don't have access, the university does not have access to this journal. So I'll share some tricks here, on WhatsApp on how you will download this. I don't want to include it at this point in time. I hope you understand. Then I'll share some tricks to do that later on WhatsApp. Maybe let me type I'm typing it in the WhatsApp. Right. Right. Those who are on WhatsApp, have you seen the what I've posted there? Check your WhatsApp in the group. Have you seen that? Hello, colleagues.
Yes, you've seen something there.
Yeah. So I'm just going to show you something here. Follow me carefully. Do you see that?
Yes.
So what you do is you then, do you see what I'm doing?
Following Doc.
Right. Is there anyone who doesn't understand Shona here in this group? So silence means all of you understand Shona. So I'm going to migrate to Shona for this part. Right. Murikona apo ndatora iyo inonzi digital object identifier number iyo yamuri kuona inenge ina https://doi.org. Saka ndatangira pana 10 apo zvichienda pamberi. Saka unotangira pana 10 apo wokopa that. Saka kana wakopa izvozvo unobva wauya woisa pachi, wobva wapesta nhamba idzodzo apa, wobva wati open. Iri zvazviri kureva ndezvekuti iri harisati ravapo pamhepo, saka harigoni kuita sekuvhurika. Saka zvazvinoita ndezvekuti kune mamwe anenge aripo nemamwe anenge akuvhurika. Saka aya anenge asi, ngatimbotorai iri rakaitwa ra2020 iri. Saka torivhura. Right. Muri kuiona ka nhamba yatataura nezvayo iri kuoneka here? Yebepa here?
Hongu iri kuoneka.
Right. Handi maona kuti ndatora kubva pana 10. Saka touya ipapaya apa patanga taisa paya. Tobva taisa nhamba iyoyo. Kuti mugozokwanisa kuverenga mapepa aya mamwe acho. Muri kuona iro ratobuda kabepa iro. Wakukwanisa kuita sei? Kuverenga bepa racho rose. Woriona. Saizvozvo unokwanisa kuzoriverenga rose naika. So I will stop this part and then come back to the Scopus. We all can see now the Scopus, right? Hello?
Yes, we are there.
Right. So if you can see this page now, what you want to do is to now export my citations of these papers. So what you are going to do is I'll give you instructions later on of how to install EndNote. So you see here it says EndNote. Can we all see? This one. I clicked here. I clicked this one, and I got this list here, all these. Then there's this part which says EndNote. Can we all see that? Colleagues, respond so that we don't waste time.
On my end, yes.
Okay, that's good. So if you can see, what it means now is we want to export these first 10 papers. We want all the citations. So we click EndNote, and then this is the citation information. You know what a citation is, right?
Yes.
I'm sure there are some of you who are in our research class. Some who are, if you are not in the research class, what it means is you would need all this information. But what I will remove from this information is I want to remove what do you call it? Doesn't look like it's there. Oh yeah, so the abstract is not there. That's good. So when you after that, after you have clicked, and this is the citation information that you get, then you see this part here, it says export. So when you export, you are taking this information, which is going, you can see here it's saying exporting 1,294 documents. It's now going to your EndNote library. So what it means is you now have this information already in your EndNote library the moment you export this. So you can see it's exporting. It's now at 76%, 86%. So what this has done is that it has taken information, citation information about these 1,294 documents. So whenever you are going to do your research or you start your exercise, what is going to happen is that just a moment. What page can you see, colleagues? I want you. Can you see a word page?
No, there's the Scopus website.
Okay, that's fine. So let me stop sharing this one and go to the web. You can now see the web page, right? The web page. Now, what we want to do is if we go to our Scopus, I am sure you can't see it now, but there is a paper. The first paper was written by Chu, Zhao, and Xie. That's the first paper, which was saying artificial intelligence leads the reform of education models. So what we want to do is we want to start writing now. So we are going to say according to. Now, because we already have information about Chu and Zhao, what we are going to do is we will come here and click EndNote. Did you see where I clicked? Hello, colleagues, did you see where I clicked? I clicked here. Let me show you. Do you see here? Where it says EndNote.
Yes, we are seeing
So when you install your EndNote, it will be showing on your word frame. So once you click that, you will be having this segment here which says insert citation. So what is going to happen is you'll be typing now and saying according to. Now you want to insert your citation, then you click there. So it's going to open the citations. Right. So we now click this icon here, and we want to search for Chu. Let's see if we are going to get Chu. It has not updated. Oh, my battery is now complaining. So let's just assume that the author was Abam, this one. Can you all see? So if the author was Abam, you just highlight Abam, and then it will then cite for you according to Abam. Then blah 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 blah. You type. So what this system has done is you have exported your data to your bibliograph data to EndNote, and you have your EndNote library functioning well. So once you cite here, it will automatically put the the bibliography or the references at the bottom of the article. So you continue typing, and then maybe you want to cite another author, you also insert another author there. So assuming the other author is Abahos, so you can see Abahos has already been cited, right? So we now have two authors that have been cited there. So you can see we have done the citation of this one and this one. So, and then we have these two references. So at the end of the day, you just type here references, and then you have your reference number 1, reference number 2. So your article currently has got two citations, this one, and these two citations are already referenced. Can we all see that? Is that clear, colleagues?
Yes, we are following.
Now, unfortunately, I've run out of power, which means that we are not able to continue on this platform. But most likely what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some work on WhatsApp. If you are not clear on what to do, just ask me. Then most probably on Tuesday evening, we are going to just finish this exercise of citing, how to get information, how to do summaries, how to summarize research articles, and then I'll give you a task. What I wanted to do was to share with you. Let me close this one and stop sharing this one and share another document, which is this one. You can see this document. Can you all see this?
Yes.
No, let me change. This one is it's locked. Let me share a different one. I think it's this one. Yes, it's this one. So you can see I have quite a number of papers here. So I'm going to post these papers on WhatsApp so that you can have a starting point. So you can search this for these papers. I prefer most articles from the Journal of Emerging Technologies in Accounting, but there are quite a number of other articles, Journal of Education, Journal of Marketing, and all those other journals. But here are some of the articles that have been written that I think have got valuable information about what artificial intelligence is doing. So you are going to, your assignment is to choose a topic of your own and write an introduction paper. So you are going to check from these papers how introductions are written. Then you write your own introduction. In your own topic, you choose your own topic. But the best way to choose a topic is to read what others have done. Like some of you have chosen to say we want to work in SMEs. So you go and search papers on SMEs. Some want to look at sales. you look for papers on cells and how they relate to artificial intelligence. So the search is the exercise that we have just done. I will immediately post this lecture so that those who have missed something can revisit the video once I have electricity restored. So after that, select your own topic, come up with your own topic. And when you have your own topic, I want you to work on the introduction, just the introduction, which is probably about 2 to 3 pages. Maybe 2 pages, just 2 pages, 1.5 to 2 pages of the article. Is that clear, that assignment? Hello, colleagues?
We are following, Doc.
Right, good. So that assignment, you are simply choosing a topic of your own, but learn from what others have done. One way of doing this is to say, you look for papers from India, you look for papers from maybe China, the United States, and maybe just change a few things like the jurisdiction, and you put it in the context of Zimbabwe, you put it in the context of Southern Africa, you put it in the context of Sub-Saharan Africa. So what you're simply doing is probably, if a topic has been studied in America, you want to now study that same topic in Sub-Saharan Africa. So there are a few things that you just change in that topic, and then you start working on the topic, the introduction. So for a proper introduction, you would need to follow what others have done. So read what other authors have done. Then some of you might have noticed that on my YouTube channel, I've got some other research videos. So you might also need to look for videos by Dr. Jarabaza on my YouTube channel. They will explain how you write introductions of research papers. So we are our research is focusing on artificial intelligence in business. That's the area of jurisdiction. We don't want outside business. We want artificial intelligence in business. Is that okay? All right. So with that, I would say before I